I've had various fairly uncomfortable life experiences, probably the worst of which was having a major stroke at 28. I'm Ian Hunt and I'm the managing partner at East Devon Law. Everyday bravery is something, I think it varies from person to person, but really it's about believing in yourself and having the courage in your own conviction and in the advice that you give to people, and your ability to stand up not only for your rights but for other people's rights. So in terms of my own experience, I had a stroke when I was 28. I'd qualified by then as a lawyer, but I lost the ability to speak properly. I had all sorts of processing problems and I still had to carry on and work. It needed to really reach into my inner courage to still be able to go out and do that, regardless of the fact that people would treat me very differently because of the way that I spoke. I had a stammer, I had problems where I would lose my concentration, but you just explain to people what had happened to you and why you were like you were. It isn't a disability you can see, but just because it's there, why should somebody treat you any different? I had by then qualified, I'd done all my exams. I was very fortunate that the firm I worked for down in Dorset were very supportive of me, but it was certain people within the firm, colleagues, who then regarded you in somewhat unfriendly terms, who thought that you were just a bit slow. It didn't matter that you were still the same person you were before that medical incident occurred. They looked at you very differently, and I found it initially very upsetting, but I found my way to cope was that I could take that and go, okay, so they don't understand, how can I make them understand and make them see? And by developing that specialist practice, people then started to think, oh, hang on, there's more to you than meets the eye. So it's about having that inner bravery to go, do you know what, I'm going to take this, I'm going to just follow it through. I don't really care what other people think. I still don't. I still take the view that I don't worry about how people regard me. All I'm interested in is the person I'm trying to help. How can I do the best for them using my own experience? And telling them that story, saying, I really understand, does help. And it is difficult, and there are times when you meet someone in very similar circumstances to you, but much further down the road where it's only recently happened. And sometimes reliving those memories is quite painful. I was only given a matter of days to live after I'd had the stroke, and it's a very humbling experience. It makes you realise, live life to the full, do the best you can, try and help others. If you feel you're under pressure or you're challenged, the first thing is believe in yourself. You are your own expert. Only you know what you know. You can only ever do your best, and if you do that, people will either accept it or they won't. But don't worry about how they regard you. Just do your best, believe in yourself, and people will have to accept that.